You're at the Motocross of Nations, which is actually an achievement for you,
Yeah.
because you rarely actually make it here. So that's good, right? You achieved your goal of getting through the season.
Yeah, that was actually bigger than a championship for me to. I mean, the last time I did all races was 2017. People said 2012, but it was actually 2017. I was hurt. I started the season with a broken hand, but 2017 I did all races, so it took quite some years to do all races again. I've won some championship through the years, but yeah, so I'm being here. I mean, I've always done pretty good at Matterley, so I'm really excited for the racing.
I feel like we do need to give you a bit more props. The fact that you've not finished a season since 2017, but in that time you've won 2 championships, that's some...
It's good, isn't it?
That's some big shit.
How many people do it? Not many. So, yeah, I mean, 2018 I missed 1 due to a collarbone, and then 2021 I got landed on by Monticelli and I missed 3 motos. But I still finished off like a boss. I won the championship, so it's all good.
Talking about coming to the Nations, do you want to tell us about your drama? Shortened version of all of your drama getting here, because you've had quite a week.
I've had quite a week. That FIM story was quite a thing. Then drove up here, missed the train, got here, my rim exploded, both tires exploded off the car. Well, exploded is kind of heavy, it didn't really explode, they just got a puncture, like both of them. So my car is somewhere down the road, and yeah, it's been quite a quite a trip to get me here.
The Netherlands can win this, right? Obviously you want to win your class, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But also the Netherlands, like, that's very realistic for you to win this as a team.
It's going to be difficult. I mean, it's
Is it though?
I mean, come on, Australia.
I think you and France are joint number 1.
What about Australia, man? Jett and Hunter, they are really, really good. Not just because I'm a Jett fan. Honestly, I'm a Jett fan.
Honestly, you're maybe too much of a Jett fan. People say that I'm too much about you.
Oh, really?
You're too much about Jett.
Yeah, but I like the guy. He just makes it look really good. He is, I don't know, man. I love the guy. So it's hard to go race against him. He'd probably smoke me anyway. But anyway, I'll at least try to battle him. And no, I'm just a big fan of him. But furthermore, like, you know, with Hunter also on that team, they have 2 really good riders in the main classes. So I think they're good. US is good. France is good. And I think we'll be somewhere 4, 5, 6. I think.
You are actually insane.
Why? No, honestly, I'm being honest with you.
There's no way the Netherlands will be straight up 4, 5, 6. You will be podium for sure, maybe win.
All right, I like your positivity. I mean, I like having people like you around me, but being realistic, I still think we're between 4 and 6. If we do any better, mint.
I think that maybe the tyre exploded and hit you in the head because you were talking.
No, I haven't had a concussion for a long time, so I'm actually quite good at that. I need to hit something. Yeah, like I haven't had many injuries this year. I just broke my ribs twice, but furthermore, I've been quite good.
Okay, tell me this as well. You broke ribs in Turkey.
Yeah.
China was so-so.
Yeah.
Spain, you were amazing. So how does it improve that fast?
Yeah, I just keep breaking bones, man. Every single year I keep breaking bones. So once I broke, like, hey, let's go heal up again, you know, and then they start healing. So, but ribs is not that bad. You know, a lot of guys who've been racing dirt bikes had broken ribs, so they kind of know how it feels. And it's just pain for 2-3 weeks, but after that, it's all right. For me, it's all right.
How important is it for you to win your class this weekend? Like, do you really care about that?
I do, but I'm in the most difficult class, man. If I would be in the Open or I would be in the MX2.
Well, Jett's in Open now, so.
Oh, Jett's in Open?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Then I can see him race. Yeah. So at least I don't need to race him. I can see him race at least most occasions. Yeah. Maybe I can win individually. I don't know. Depends on the rain. Depends how it goes. Mostly depends on my stars. If I get good stars, like I've been getting some good stars lately. Sometimes they were really bad as well. But if I get 2 decent starts, we might can fight for the win. Yeah.
Last thing. Taking the vibes from this interview.
Yeah.
Would you like me to arrange a meet and greet with Jett, or maybe I can get you a jersey or an autograph?
I asked him a jersey. I honestly asked him a jersey.
Yeah, wait.
And he was gonna even ask me if I wanted a number 1 or a number 18. I'm gonna ask him for both. But maybe I'll buy the Ference. What's that? The Lawrence fan zone tickets, right? Two grand for a ticket. I'll maybe go.
Of course, you know the price.
$2 grand, right?
Yep.
That'll break me another rib, but I'll maybe consider it one day when I won the lottery. Maybe I'll consider it.
Okay, I'm sure there's a part of you that thought you'd never be back here doing this again. It's a big weekend, home crowd. Where are you at? Are you okay with this, or is this kind of starting to seem like a bad idea?
No, it's actually being here seems a better idea. Now I'm here in a weird way. I've been really nervous the last 2 weeks. Felt a bit under the weather for the past 4 weeks. I've not actually got much done in terms of training, but I think at this point I've raced enough all year that I can as long as I'm comfortable. The main thing for me of being on a 450 is being comfortable, and I feel like we've had a couple of all right days setting the bike up. Obviously, it would be better if I had longer, but it is what it is. And for me now, if I'm comfortable, I can go all right. So if someone's going faster this weekend, they can come on by. I'm not going to do anything silly, but at the same time, I really want to do everyone proud. And I think if I can ride my own race, try and put ourselves in a good position and make no mistakes, then we can all have a good weekend.
Would you have been happier on the MX2 bike if that was an option?
It would have just made life a lot easier, yeah.
Would it though,
terms
going
of
against factory
no,
250?
just that we could have just turned up. I've been scratching my head a little bit because we've not rode that 450 at all. So we had no settings, and these boys spend all year and have big budgets, and I've gone out testing once with a bit of suspension. So, but at the same time, you know, I'm not going. I mean, I'd love to win and I'd love to run up front, but I have to be a little bit sensible as well. I'm a little bit older than some of them, I'm younger than some as well, than Tanau and those boys. But it's about going out, doing my best, doing the country proud, and I think I can do that. You know, I normally like this occasion and rise to the occasion, so I hope I can do that one more time.
Is there a part of you after riding the 450 for a little bit that it's made you rethink, like maybe you would have been better off on the 450 all year? Like, is it more fun
No.
when it seemed at the... No? Okay,
No.
We're out on that.
Yeah, I really like practicing on a 450, and I like cruising around on one, having a nice day out on one. But to race, it's a completely different story. And I've not raced one. I raced one last year. I raced one a little bit in Arena Cross. I know how it is, and I'm not. I just know I've raced one for long enough. But I really enjoy racing the 250. So this year's been really good fun, just in a way that you can race. Doesn't really matter how you feel as such. When the gate drops, you can race. A bit, and that's how I used to feel on the 450 at one time, but being a little bit not quite as fit nowadays and having to train less, being a bit older and manage the body and fitness and everything that goes with having family and getting older, you just can't physically put the effort in you once could on a bike. So the 250 suits me really well, and I've really loved racing that this year.
Last thing, I spoke to Max after yesterday. He seems like he's proper revved up, like we're maybe back to like CLS levels of Max. Maybe it's a bit much.
I've never seen him not revved up. Oh, actually, Red Bud a couple of years ago he
that was
revved
a sad day.
But no, Max is on good form, and Conrad's been riding so well this year. When he went against Jeffrey a couple of weeks ago at Preston, I don't think anyone's ever done what Conrad did to Jeffrey that day in terms of overtaking him, pulling away.
Well, you've done that to Jeffrey.
No, not like that, honestly.
Okay.
It was like 4 seconds a lap difference. It was ridiculous. I know you love Jeffrey.
No.
You've been over him, give him a little bit of a suck off yet or not?
He's not here.
Oh, is he not?
No.
I wonder why you're just fucking hanging around the
I
KTM
had to
tent
make do
like
with
fucking.
you, to be honest, sad.
Yeah, bad. You was round there. It was
Some
awkward.
British Championship
just
rider
stood
I
there
ended up
looking
with.
through the window like Jeffrey, Jeffrey. But no, I think we're all going to do well. The sun's out. Let's hope it stays out. And I'm really looking forward to it. Now, I said before at the beginning of the interview, now I'm here. It honestly feels like I never left. It feels like I've been here the last 5 years. It might feel a little bit different when I get on tracks and there's fucking people bombing past me left, right and centre. I might think, what am I doing here? But I'll do my best when the gate drops, and that's all I can do.
Back in the Motocross of Nations, first time since 2016. Does it feel foreign today, or does this feel like putting on an old pair of shoes?
Yeah, it feels nice, man, honestly. Seeing some familiar faces, and this event's just awesome. It's great to be in Europe. I enjoy always coming to Europe and visiting and traveling. And yeah, it feels good. Obviously a little hectic, time change, stuff like that. But yeah, it's just awesome to be here. It's still the biggest event that we do every year when you're invited. So it feels awesome, man. It's been a long time, and I'm really relishing the moment.
No bullshit, how has the 250 prep been going? Is it better than you thought? Is it coming around? I mean, I feel like you're a guy, once the gate drops, it's a different game anyway, so where are you at?
No BS. It's actually been really good. It took me, honestly, about 2 days to get kind of used to riding the 250 proper, which is so opposite of a 450. You know, I was like really short shifting it, you know, not revving it out. It was still really good. Like the first lap I did, I was like, man, this thing is unbelievable. But now, after 2 days, like my second day, it really clicked where I started revving it more, shifting it a lot, riding it like 250 coupe. And I've honestly felt really good. Me and Max did a lot of motos together. We crammed in as much as we could. And yeah, I chose a package day one, and I haven't changed anything. So yeah, obviously you'll see once you go racing, but I feel like speed's been good. Just been cranking out motos, getting ready, and getting as much time on the 250. So we'll see. Track looks nice, and I think the Star 250 is looking good in this deep conditions.
It's early, so maybe this is a question for Sunday. But compared to 2016, does this feel like a better Team USA as far as organisation, team spirit? Like, does it feel a bit more connected?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Obviously, it was a long time ago. At that time, me and Alex Martin were teammates, so it felt pretty normal. I think the guys we have, obviously Eli is a proven champion, and he wants to be here, and that's a massive thing. And I think even, yes, the efforts they put with our own area now, we've all traveled together, we're all hanging out together, it feels more like a team. And I think the biggest thing, though, is like having the three guys of us working together. We all want to be here. We're all capable. I know Aaron for a long time, one of my great friends, and I've been teammates for him forever, so I kind of know how he operates. I'm a teammate with Eli, so I think it's not as foreign as maybe people think. So we'll see. But it's a chaotic weekend, but so far it feels just like we're at home with different riders.
Last thing. We know that Euro tracks are very different, and in some cases shit. This is the most American you can get, though, I feel.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's flowy, you haven't ridden it yet. But my feeling is, for an American, you look at this and you're not freaked out.
No, for sure. I think just doing track walk right then, like it's prepped like an American track. It looks very Americanized. Obviously, the weather's the biggest thing, right? If it rains, the Euros get an advantage, I'd say, right away. But with that being said, as of right now, it looks pretty good. Looks clear skies, and like I said, I think we're in a spot where we've all been here before, right? It's I think Eli's fourth and me and AP's third, so we know the drill. We know how to maybe handle the strategy or the pressure and the familiar faces, and we're just going to try and enjoy it. There's always a lot of pressure. I think we can do really well. But with that being said, I think we're all in the same mindset of, hey, let's just go do the best we can and see where it puts us.
First things first, obviously last weekend was a massive weekend for you. World champion at home as well. How was it this week? Was it hard to settle yourself down and handle the emotions?
Well, it was a crazy weekend last weekend in Spain. Obviously getting the world title, it was crazy, but doing it in home soil, it's even better. So many spectators, so many fans came to the GP that made it feel like incredible, better than I even thought. It was just a dream come true, actually, to be world champion in Spain. And about a week, not much to say. I overbooking flight on Monday, so I lost that flight and went on a Tuesday back home late in the evening. No training at all, just a little bit physical training, but not training on the bike, and fresh for the weekend.
I think it was really important as well. Not only did you win the championship at home, but the qualifying race, Moto 1, you really proved that you can handle the pressure and that you are the best guy. Like, you didn't just limp to the championship in 5th place. You really made a statement when you got it.
Yeah, so basically coming to the weekend, the goal was not to manage the points, because there were not so many points to manage. So the goal was to just get out, do my starts, and win. Saturday went perfectly. First moto was just perfect again, and I was so happy with those two performances. I think that those two were the most important for the weekend, for the title at that day. I knew coming to the second moto with large, let's say, already points advantage, it was just a matter of a good start, and even if I didn't have a good start, I would manage to get easily to those kind of points that I needed for the title. But I prefer to, get a good start. I was pushing hard, did a little mistake, my rear front went off and I went off track, so I just took it easy after that. I got on track on just behind Geyser, and I was like, all right, this is enough for the championship. I will not do any crazy movements or try to get faster or whatever. The track was quite sketchy, so no, happy with the performance, was just a perfect day.
Would you say that this year's the happiest you've been with a bike? Have you been searching a lot, or has it really been quite perfect?
Well, this year we didn't have the possibility of much testing. I came from the US late February, and pretty much straight into testing, and I think we built the setup I'm racing still right now in 2 days.
Yeah.
So with 2 days was just enough for the whole season, which was good. And we quickly found a setup that felt good in many kind of different grounds. And this was important. And yeah, probably this year I felt even better than last year with the bike. So this was good.
How do you feel about Spain's chances this weekend? If you do what you can do, Ruben does what he can do, maybe a podium?
I really didn't think about it so much. After winning the title and my goal for the season, it's already completed.
Yeah.
My goal was to get world champion, and I feel like here we can enjoy. Hopefully the weather stays dry, and we can enjoy a nice track with nice ruts. And I think for Team Spain, around top 5 should be good. We need to be also realistic, but who knows? Nations, everything can happen. It's a crazy race, so it would be crazy if we get on the podium.
Last year over Nations, I think it was maybe your best ride ever. Like, you came out and wanted to make a statement after the title. Do you feel similar motivation this weekend to make another statement, or is it more about enjoying it and just taking it all in?
Too many statements. Already getting the title was a big one, was a big goal, especially with the number 1. Many people in the beginning of the season was like, are you really sure you want to ride with number 1? And I was like, hey, come on, if I'm the champion, I will prove that I'm number 1, and I could prove it. Won so many races, so many motos, pretty much every race, fastest guy on track. So this is, it was a perfect season. I'm super proud about that. But we will see. Depends how the race gets here in Matterley, the race situation, and if I feel like I want to give some extra gas, then I will go for it.
It's been a long year. So many questions. How are you?
Not that many questions, but I'm good.
How are you?
I'm great. I can't complain that much.
Well, you could complain that I haven't been here.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
I set you up and you just...
Because you are not being here. That means no questions from the media. So that's.
And also, I mean, it hasn't been a great year for you results-wise.
No.
Maybe it's actually because I'm not here.
Yeah, you came to a GP this year, and I made a podium there. So maybe it's all you. It's all you.
So with that, are we expecting big things this weekend, or not so much?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the nation.
really sound confident.
We have to be confident, and if I'm negative already now, it's not going to happen. But I'm good. I had some good racing lately, some good results. Feeling better, fighting for the win. Not sure, but I think we can be up front.
Yeah, you said based on what you've learned about the Kawasaki this year, this should be a good track for it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like big tracks suit the bike and me better. I struggle more on the narrow stuff. This is out of the way last weekend, so I think we should be fine here.
Oh, how do you feel about Team Switzerland as well?
I haven't talked to Arno yet, but I think good. We are not going to fight for the win either there, but I think top 5 would be amazing for us.
And you've got a really fancy hospitality area.
Yes,
I
that's
saw
true.
Like Team Switzerland really coming out strong.
You see the watch box in there?
No, I haven't gone in there. I didn't know if I was allowed.
Like at the airport when you have like all those watch things.
Yep.
We have one in the hospitality. This is.
What? So is there a watch company sponsoring Switzerland?
Yes. Here, look, this one. You see?
They sponsor you as well?
Yes, it's on the Goggle brand, on the Goggle
of course.
strap.
Of course. Oh. I'm glad. Well, there you go. It's all going well.
Yeah, it's going super good.
Well, what about Ducati? When do you start with them?
In about a few weeks. No, I will take a few weeks off first, and then I think in November. I will start in November, officially.
It's actually weird because is this the first time that you're changing teams and it's been announced early? Like, it's weird to talk about this when you're still racing a Kawasaki.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, somehow they were okay with it, and as long as I don't do any stupid things with that. I mean, it's just because they wanted to announce it way earlier, and I said, I'm still racing. I still have. They wanted to announce it at my home GP. I'm like, fuck, let me race. Like, I don't want to think about next year and still try to get the best out of now. And
so they did it of a GP that was the furthest away from your home race instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
if we can't have Switzerland, we'll go miles.
Yes, miles. In China, but no, I mean, I'm not bothered by that. It's announced or not announced, it doesn't change anything for me. Anyways, the whole industry kind of knew what's going to happen, so that's how it is, simple.